Now the text could be drawn on the screen in two ways: normal text, paragraphic text. Normal text could be typed by click and type, and paragraphic text could be drawn by drag and type, click and type, drag and type. So two different methods to get the text to be typed on the screen. Check to the screen. Click and type. Yes. Now the next, drag and type. The difference between this, once you are dragging and type, then text will get automatically the next line whenever it reaches to the boundary. But we are typing on the normal text, it go on typing till the time we are not pressing the enter button. So now I got to know what is the difference between click and type and drag and type. Now the next, once the typing is done, then to confirm the text, either we can take the move tool or press the numerical keypad enter to confirm the text. Next hotkey, enter. Which key? Num key. Numerical keypad enter. So here on the keyboard, digital keyboard doesn't show the numerical keypad enter. This enter is to make you to go for next line, but numerical keypad enter confirm the text. It confirm the text. The next hotkey, done. Right. There are two enter on your keyboard: main keyboard enter and numerical keypad enter. And numerical keypad enter allow you to confirm the text. Main keyboard enter two types: main keyboard it allow you to move to the next line, right? Next line moving, confirming the text. Next, confirm text could be done by switching to the move tool also. Move tool. If you are switching to the move tool, you can confirm the text also. So there are two ways to confirm the text. Click on move tool. So what is this? Click on move tool. Click on move tool. Not the hotkey. If you press hotkey V, then it will type the V. So you need to click on the move tool to confirm the text. Is it okay? Next, now making method done up. Two method of typing this tool, and 1, 2, 3 option or the hotkey. You got to know how to control the things. Now the text property. Text always makes a new layer by default. Next tips and tricks over. Text always makes a new layer. The time you click on the type, it creates a new text layer. Till now, what are the things we have learned in the selection tool? It always makes on the background layer, but text makes a new layer. Next. Once the text is typed, the first property of the text, the size of your text to be get changed. Yes. The next hotkey, text could be controlled on a special palette that is called character palette. CH character palette. Hotkey CT RL plus T. There is a hotkey called Control T. It opens character palette, and you can open it up from the window menu character. It controls all the property of your text. Select the text, drag it down. and get the side chains. Is it okay? Now the next, we can change the family by activating this, and using the navigation arrow you can change the text family. And if the text does have style, bold, italic, you can switch over here. Now got to know how to change the style, size and the boldness. Next, we can instantly convert the text into caps lock, or I mean here capital letter, and small caps, italic, superscript, subscript, underline, strike through. Is it okay? The property of the text on screen clearly mentioned inside the character panel. Does it clear? No. If you are typing double layer, like a double line, then the space between the line technically called as leading, and it could be changed over here. You can bring the text to be closer, 2 lines, or else you can go for default. So you have to know how to change the space between the line. Next, the space between the alphabet could be changed over here. Technically it is called tracking or kerning. So you have to know now tracking or kerning, leading, size, caps, bold, italic, strike through, underline, right, and style changing. So we have seen everything in click buttons. Now how to do it up in a professional way. All the things to be done with the keyboards. Manually Ardhamainda. To select all the text, either you can drag like this, or you can switch to the next hotkey, CTRL plus A. Select all text. Next. Once this text is selected, then you can use a hotkey, Control, okay, fine. Check this again. Control Shift. Can you able to see? Control Shift and greater than is to make the text big, 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 big. On screen, everything down, down, down. Is it okay? Control Shift plus greater than. Increase the size. Exactly the same way. Start pressing Control Shift plus lesser than, decrease the size. Is it okay? Next, same hotkey, Control plus Shift plus B, bold. Now this hotkey remain the same. Control Shift is common. I for italic. U for underline. Question mark, strike through. Control Shift is common. K, caps lock. L, left align. R, right align. C, center line. Now the text is under your control. Whatever you want, you can do it up. Same control shift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Around 10, 20 hotkeys are there. So let us see in a practical manner. Now control shift and plus superscript. Then Alt Control Shift plus subscript. What is this superscript subscript? Example, H2O subscript, 2 to the power 5 superscript. So if you need to place the things onto the top, then superscript has to be done. Subscript, superscript. Is it okay? So let us see how does it is functioning. Next, one more. Alt plus a right arrow and left arrow. Space between the line. Alphabet. Space between alphabet. ఒక్కొక్క ఆల్ఫాబెట్ మధ్యలో స్పేస్ కావాలంటే ఆల్ట్ పట్టుకుని రైట్ అండ్ లెఫ్ట్ arrow. The space between the alphabet could be increased, and technically it is called tracking. Exactly the same way, we can also press Alt plus up and down arrow. Space between the line. Space between line to be changed. Under line మధ్యలో space చేయాలని. What of the things you have written, check it up on the left. Am I right? That is to be get. I may be hitting control and I may be writing shift here. No guarantee on the notes, unless you are checking it up practical way. Is it okay? So check and get it confirmed. So let us go in a practical way. So everything in a written format. Now the keyboard is on. So let's move. Alt down arrow. Can you see? Increase and decrease the space between the line. Alt and up and down arrow. Alt button. Clear? Next, the same way, alt button right arrow, left arrow. Is it clear? Now, if you have done something and you are not satisfied with the spacing, then you can default it up by pressing 0 over here, or else through the keyboard control shift A, Q, control shift Q, default leading. CTRL shift plus Q, default your space between the line, no? leading. Leading means the space between the line is called leading. Default change. Control Shift Q. You can increase this piece and Control Shift. There is a hotkey for getting in control also, but it is not working over here because the hotkey is assigned to the quick healing production tool. So, but on the hotkeys all Control Shift A to get it kerning to be default. All Control Shift A. So this is could be controlled to default by Alt Control Shift plus A to default leading. Default. Fine. So all the things are there which is used by the technicians in the market, but how we are controlling it depends. So let us move to the next. Control L, select all. Control Shift L, left align, right, R, C, center, L, left. Is it okay? Control Shift L, R, C. Control Shift is common. Switch to the L, left align, and right side align, C, center align. Again left align. Is it okay? Written, practical, on screen, everything defined. Next. Control Shift U, underline. Control Shift question mark, strike through. Okay. Then Control Shift plus superscript. Alt Control Shift, then say 3 buttons, and plus subscript. Superscript, subscript, and normal script. If you are pressing once more, then it is normal. Control Shift K, capital letter, right? And Control Shift B, bold, and normal. I for italic and normal, right? Every hotkey on the screen. Next, Control Shift H, small caps. Control Shift H, small caps. Now the next hotkey. Control Shift H, small caps. Right. Next. So catch to the screen now. Control Shift K, capital letter, small letter, H, again, bold, and italic. Right. So all the keys are under your control. So everything written and it has been typed up. It is your responsible how to note it up. And then after it should come into your grips, and that makes a sense once you're working on the screen. So, next, once you type on, then while the text is in editable mode, you can move the text by holding the control. You can move the text from one place to the other place while it is in editable mode. Editing చేసిన టైంలో మీరు ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి వేరే ప్లేస్కి మూవ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఏం పట్టుకుని కంట్రోల్ పట్టుకుని. By holding control, you can move the text while in editing mode from one place to the other place. Is it okay? Next. It is not only you can move, you can rotate, you can scale, you can do all the transformations while it is editing, and you can edit it up and go move, rotate. So what is the command? Control. On screen it is there, only you need to see and note. Is it clear? Next. Control A, select all. Control Shift down, lesser than, greater than bold, italic, superscript, subscript. So in a very smooth way, we have understood what are the keys available with this. Now the practical use. Now text is factor. We can scale the text to any extension. The quality never lose. B for bold. We can scale the text to any extension. Quality never lose because it is vector. Once the text is typed out, then the tips and tricks number 1. We can convert the text into raster. Because it is vector, we cannot able to work with any tools, cannot able to break and all. Now the topic, how to convert the text into a raster. Have a duplicate, give a right click, over to the text layer, switch to the option, rasterize. Now there is no difference on the screen, but one is text, another is a image. Idi okay, image maatrame ante. Now you can, because it is image, you can make it to break. So this is possible if you are converting the text into a raster. So what you got to know now? How to convert a text into a raster. Text could be converted into a raster. Once the text turned into a raster, this becomes an image. So you can able to break it, move it, color it, smudge it, and you can do anything you want because it is no more a text. Is it okay? Though it looks like a text, but it is not a text, it is just an image. How to convert? Right click onto the text layer and switch to the rasterize, or else select the text layer, go to the type menu and ask for the option rasterize type layer. There are 2 ways to make the text rasterize. Is it okay? So we have understood now how to convert the text into a raster and why to convert into a raster and what is the benefit of it. What is the benefit? We can able to use all these tools over to the text. All modifying tools and selection tools can work on this, but it doesn't work with the normal text because it is vector and it is raster. అర్థమైందా? ఎందుకు రాస్టరైజ్ చేయాలా అది మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఆప్షన్ సెల్స్ ఉంది, ఇలా రైట్ క్లిక్ కొడితే వస్తాయి, టైప్ మెనూలో వస్తుంది, అది ఓకే. ఎందుకు? అది మ్యాటర్. వై టు డూ దిస్? Because to interact with all these tools. Why to interact? To make the design. Is it okay? Fine. Where is this option? Inside the right click of the layer, on layer, window, or else go to the type menu and rasterize layer. Text. Is it okay? So there are 2 places where you can have to rasterize the things. Now the next. Out. Now how to check the spell and how to do the modification of your text. Now the next topic, check spell. Checking of the spelling could be done inside the edit menu with check spell. What is the option? Where is the option? Edit menu. Complete. If you are writing something wrong, then the software will assign you have written ANRM, it could be an ANI. Do you want to change? He is asking. If yes, go for change. If the same mistake has been done 200 times inside your document, you can switch to the option called change all. So now got to know what is the difference between change and change all. If this name is a person's name, we don't want to change, then go for ignore. So you got two choices on the screen, ignore or change. As per the requirement, you can go for it, change. Once everything is done, the software will assign a dialog box, check spell completed. Go for OK, job done. Is it okay? So what you got to know now, how to check the spell. And inside the check spell, you find two options. What are those? Change and ignore. Change and ignore. Either of the choice you can move. So we have understood now the text could be worked out to rasterize, to check the spell. So these many options to get the text to control. Now the next one. How to make the text to get bend. How to bend the text or transform the text. Go to the type menu and switch to the option warp text. What is the next option? Warp text. There are some predefined designs are there where your text could be modifiable, and you can also modify it. Predefined shapes are available. Also you can also get it modified by the slider. What is the option? Warp text. What is the next thing got to know? Warp text. Go for OK. Warp text. Where it is? Inside the type menu. Warp text. We can apply the predefined or you can have to modify. So two options for the warp text. And once it is done, it's okay, or else if you need to get it none, yes. The time you are under the text layer and text tool, you do find the option bar. Here you can find the text warp option. Switch to the none, get it normal. So now I got to know how to normalize the text, how to warp up the text, how to modify the warp, how to apply predefined warp over to it. A lot of predefined design is there. You can apply it and you can also go none for it. Is done? And if it is okay, fine. So till now you got to know how to warp the text. The next. So 100 of options are there. How much patience you do have? That much of depth can be taken up. Is it okay? And to what extent we know, I'm passing it out, you can grow from there. Now how to convert a text into a 3D text? Now 3D text. You can make the text to get the volume and you can rotate it up. Condition apply. It should be CS6 and above version of the Photoshop, and you should have a graphic card. Then only it will work out. Select the text layer. Switch to the option menu bar. Go for 3D. And ask to the software, new 3D extrude from the selected layer. New 3D extrude from the selected layer. Right? Get it okay? Now the software will show you a dialog box where yes, you can also rotate the text into 360 degree. And there is volume. And if you need to get some changes inside the volume, yes, the depth could be changed. And if it is okay, then yes, you can change. The text color could be changed over here. And get the extrude more. And get the window rotate. Once everything is done, then the layer which is having the text could be switched into a right click over to the name and go for an option called rasterize 3D. What is the option? Rasterize 3D. Once you turn into rasterize, it is no more a text, it becomes an image, and you can find it up. If you want to break, yes, you can break it up. So you got to know now how to convert a Photoshop text into a 3-dimensional text with volume, and how to set the angle, and how to rotate, how to extrude. Done.